for you.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, none of my shit saved. What the fuck? Whole fucking depth chart off. Come on, man. I did all this shit before the fucking game came on. What up, cuz? Chillin', man. I set all this shit up before I ain't damn played. Damn. Hold on. I'm finna be there in a minute. I'm almost there. Winfield. Alright, I'm ready. Do you mind if I strip for you?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Miller in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 43 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Favorite girl.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
My favorite girl.
And brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Favorite girl.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at
And
their own
in
24.
this favorite girl.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Jump into the rising.
Picked up by Sean. The Hornets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They go play action here on 1st down. 1st down to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust.
Why you playing on Rick mode? He in franchise.
Throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
It's easy to do that on Rick.
To his left, the key to everything when
Yeah.
you're moving outside of the
You can't even beat the computer on Hall of
Get
Fame.
around and you get back square so you can get everything on
And it ain't Hall of Fame, it's all
the big
mess.
play we just saw there downfield.
Hall of Fame college.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. But he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
It seems like you're ready.
Packer offense ready to get their next next drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the... He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 63 yards. Here's Rodgers. Timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It seems like you're running.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And I felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Baby. Yes, sir.
Miller in motion right.
Hey, Mr. Lover, we are gathered here to join each other hand in hand. No more playing house, no.
Second quarter now in
I want to make it real. Do you understand? Oh, until then, no one could ever
it's 1st and 10.
interrupt the beats of our heart. Forever and ever,
They'll look to throw.
and ever. No way.
Defenders had intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
So
they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Taken down just past the 20.
Everywhere.
About the 21-yard line.
A picket fence and a house, yeah.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meet.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Side by side.
Scotty Miller, 51 yards. And the Bucs
What
are able to
is that?
strike
Think
quickly
about
to
it,
add on to
baby.
their lead.
Think about it,
Surratt
baby.
connects on the extra point.
You and
And
me
it's now
together,
21-7.
girl, rain sleeps on the mountain with the
The
promise.
kickoff
Think
team on the
about
field
it,
now as
baby.
they will send this one away.
Think about it, girl. We'll be making love on eternity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails
On my
over the
knees,
end line.
marry
The
me.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're
Marry
trying to
me.
go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Barrett drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
This is the best chance I ever had.
Down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Another child will be born.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Baby, I know things are to leave on my mind. Hey.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Get the fuck up out of here. Make that clip, bro. Let's get up out of there.
The 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. And this is incomplete.
That's an underthrow, Brady.
Pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
These niggas stop and dodge, bro.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have
These
been
niggas open.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket.
The
coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate the quarterback when those extra defenders Receivers on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Just a minute.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they able to get three. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least 7. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That's the night I'm gonna feel your fantasy.
The first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Cannot wait to come inside.
For the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time, and sometimes against that, you get out your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Get the bump and
Stop short of the
grind,
first down as they
yeah.
rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because
Yes,
it's a
sir.
drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
I'm out way.
They'll run it with Jones, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
That route was so trash on Mike Evans. That route was horrible, bro.
20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers going for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everybody in the league talks about finishing, don't they? About whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Every nose spinning around.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got to get on the right route, bro.
INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Hey, why are you stopping?
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Did this thing was just stopping on the mid of the route? That's cool. We know how to fix that.
Remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man. We got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Everything is cool.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And they're able to get this
That's
one
a pick
across the
to
35.
do as you say.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him started at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will
Nobody has to know.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on down.
Keeping on the down low.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Oh my, Dwayne.
For the 4th time tonight,
That was supposed to be going to X. Oh my God.
The 20, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
In my life forever.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On play action, they'll throw. This one taken in by Otten. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
That's my fault. He had inside. I beat him off the ball.
They've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
26. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. Yeah, this. Number 50.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just on it. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
A decent little game puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second down, another shot for Jones. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the
all I need is somebody next to me.
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Nobody, la, la, la,
And we are
la.
all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick
All
to
I
get this
need
back
is
to even.
somebody
And now the worry is,
next
did
to
you leave too much
me.
time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
This is caught by Evans.
Slowly fading.
At the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
All I need is somebody next to me.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now is part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way. I'm glad that we got started.
So for Tampa Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week.
He was just a friend. Was the very sound of it. Again. That we really don't mean. Well, I'm sorry, baby. Mm, mm, mm. This is my song, baby. Not around. Oh, baby, can we work it out? Before I let you know that I can't sleep, babe. I can't think, baby. Mm, mm, Ooh. Mm.